Now, the interesting thing about jewellery, I'm a jewellery specialist. I love jewellery. Gold, silver, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, whatever. To adorn oneself is it's ingrained in our humanity. And I will justify that with a quote. And I will justify this quote. Before we farmed, the cutting of gemstones and the wearing of jewellery is older than farming. So if you think about ploughing the fields and scattering, we wore jewellery before that. When we walk the plains, hunting beasts to eat, etc., we pick up shells and wear them around our neck, polish amber beads, look at the Staffordshire hoard with the Vikings and how those garnets were inlaid into the sword hilts. How did they do that? It's something inside us as humans that we have to wear jewellery. We have to adorn ourselves. It's a show of wealth. It's a display of a display of expression in any which way. So I've got some jewellery here from a plethora of history. And the first lot is very small, but here is a really tiny mourning ring.
Okay.
But it is in white.
Right.
And it's a white band with a colourless stone, not a diamond, like a piece of quartz. This is a memorial ring in memory of.
Oh, okay.
And it's in white for a reason. It's white, which stands for purity, a bit like on the suffragette colours.
Okay.
Suffragette colours, the suffrage colours were mauve, green, and white. Give women votes.
I see.
Yeah, and the white stood for purity.
Understood.
But the white on here stands for purity because it's for a woman, and an unmarried woman who died aged 33 in 1730.
Gosh.
Yeah. And sometimes you get them for white for children as well because they're pure. And there was enough money in a high earning family to, when you die, they left enough money for you to have mourning rings made, sometimes with your hair plaited in, and it would be a memento mori ring. Yeah.
I've never heard of that type of
mourning jewellery, really very popular. This could be sitting in your jewellery box. Every person has grandma's jewellery box.
It doesn't look very much. It doesn't look...
This is just amazing.
Valuable, I mean...
No, inside the shank, it's engraved with the date of death.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, something like the 6th of November. And, it's just wonderful.
Wow.
It's an absolute... It's just a time capsule.
Wow.
Then...
Amazing.
We move on to the 1920s, the roaring 20s. And you've got a pair of beautiful diamond and pearl drop earrings. Look at the way they move there. It's fabulous.
Beautiful.
Again, in somebody's jewellery box, not to be worn. Not to be worn, they should be worn.
There was a sense back in the day, I suppose, that it was be saved for best. But best never kind of came along because it was just held back.
Well, sometimes best did come along. And then we moved directly into the late 20th century to the 1970s. And this is a piece of John Donald jewellery. It's gold with a massive piece of pyrite in the middle.
Okay.
I'll just take it out of its box. And where we move from jewellery, from wearing a piece of jewellery as a statement to wearing a piece of sculpture. Wow. So you've got a natural stone there.
It looks heavy.
It's very heavy. Yeah, it's very heavy. Good piece of pyrite there.
So you'd have to.
That's a natural stone.
Yes.
That'd be worn on a blazer.
Yeah.
A lady's blazer or a big coat. Absolutely stunning. And we're talking about values.
How much?
3,000 to 5,000.
Really?
Because it's a piece of sculpture. Because it's designed by somebody. It's marked John Donald. He was a student of Grima, who's a very famous London jeweller, and that's going to be £3,000 to £5,000. Whereas your mourning ring from 1733, it's going to be a similar amount, maybe 2,000 to 3,000.
Okay.
Easily.
Gosh.
Easily. Beautiful piece. Widely collected, widely collected around the world, mostly America.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.